We came over here and I happen to know the builder who's building these homes, and looked like a great opportunity. We prayed on it a lot, and then finally we moved forward on it, and we kind of looked at each other and was like, this house is way too much.
It's crazy. It's so much more than we need. There's just him and I and our son Jordan, and we were thinking we would share this with my parents when they were retired. It was the thought of long term, but in that process God has shown us that we didn't need to wait till then to share it. We could do that now.
I had an opportunity to come on staff at Central Christian Church, and I was going to be an intern in the junior high ministry, and I needed a place to stay because I didn't have a lot of money. So I called Marlene and Paul up and I said, hey, you know anyone who's willing to take in a 25-year-old man? And about maybe 5-6 hours later, I get a phone call. I pick up the phone. I'm like, hey, so like, how's it going? Were you guys able to find someone? Like, yeah, Jeff, I think it's going to be us.
My heart fell, my brain like popped out of my head. I was never asked people for money, never asked people for help or advice or anything. I feel like I'm a manly person. I can do this on my own. And we moved in and I was just totally blown away by how much they cared about, helping me in this situation. We
didn't envision Jeff or Reese living here. It just kind of happened. They were at a time of need, and we had all the opportunity to fill that need.
I was the one that first suggested that. I volunteer in Hughes Junior High. It was a no-brainer for me. It was, yeah, sure, you can come to our house. And then I had to come home and convince my husband of, hey, what do you think about, 50 kids coming over?
They start out by just hanging out and having fun. They go upstairs in the game room and play, go in the backyard. Then about 6:40, 6:45 is when we bring them all into this one room, and then they just branch out into 6 different small groups with their leaders. I think for me, there's no greater blessing than watching junior high kids get closer to God. They come with such an energy that you can't help. You're opening your home to them, and then next thing you know, you're opening your heart, and they're filling your heart. It's such a give and take, and I don't think they necessarily realize the impact they have on my life and in my spiritual growth.
Yeah, I'm very thankful I get to come here almost weekly.
If Marlene and Paul had not given me that phone call, said, hey, come live with us, none of this would be possible. But I just gotta believe it's a God thing, and I'm just thankful for who they are. So.
Paul and Marlene are probably the greatest blessing that God has brought into my life.
We just were buying a house, just to live in, just to do life on our own and raise our family and have friends come and go every now and again. And he had so much more of a plan for us.
I used to think that all of my stuff was my stuff, and now I know that it's not. It's just stuff.
It's not ours. It's not ours to keep. It's not ours to keep track of. It's all his and whatever that plan is, and we don't always know what that is, but I think we've gotten to a point to where we're willing to just say, okay, whatever you need and whatever you want, it's not ours but yours.